moment as it gets the song gets wet.
You'll find it's been seen by broken vows.
Yeah, you need to make a public one.
Rolling with the punches. Because you were able to live on timing now. You just got to get out there and kind of fix it a little bit. And you know what? Just enjoy it. No one's looking at you.
Nobody but me.
Yes, yes.
Keep each other warm.
What happened to last fall?
I should answer.
Anton's family and our family to see something really wonderful happen here. We've kind of known Anton for a little while. He's always working, which is good, which is real good. But I'm sure that it's positive that he's an asset to our family, and along with that, meeting his parents and his brother, they're just the whole family's just really wonderful. And I'm sure my daughter is going to fit in with that family real well. Here's to you and Anton. I love you, baby.
And it's going down to there, she would merengue and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a stuffed floor, they worked from 8 till 4. They were young, they had each other. Who could ask for more at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. They fell in love. His name was Rico. He wore a diamond. He was escorted to his chair. He saw Lola dancing there, and when she finished, he called her over. But Rico went a bit too far. Tony sailed across the bar, and then the punches flew, and chairs were smashed in two. There was blood in a single gunshot, but just who shot who at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always in fashion at the Copa. She lost her love. Lola, she was a showgirl, but that was 30 years ago when they used to have a show. Now it's a disco, but not for Lola. Still in that dress she used to wear, faded feathers in her hair. She sits there so refined and drinks herself half blind. She lost her youth, she's lost her Tony. Now she's lost her mind at the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana, music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. Thank you.
Tim is amazing. Okay, we put him up to this a long time ago, and we didn't think he'd actually pull through. But we found the karaoke CD, and he had to do it. All right, well, some of you may have thought, yeah, that's a professional. But we do have some real professionals over there waiting to play some music for us. So we're going to release here from dinner and go back over to where we were drinking earlier and having the appetizers and listen to some very nice, well, it's a steel drum band. We don't know how the first dance is going to go, so please support us on this one. But please, yeah, as you will. If you're still eating, please continue. If not, there's port served over at a table. Sort of, if you look that way, you'll probably see it. Grab a glass of wine or a glass of port, Angie's favorite, and just we'll be moving over there for dessert, the cake cutting, the music, everything else this evening. What's it? Oh, okay. Am I supposed to do my speeches now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First of all, thank you very much, all of you, every single one of you, for coming. It was very important to us that you made it, and you did, and every single one of you has been just part of our lives in some way. And this is our day, and we really wanted everybody who's important in our lives to be here. Thank you for making it. I have a very special thank you to all the folks that showed up yesterday to help create this nice environment that we're all enjoying now. So please, give them all a hand. It was a huge crew, and there's no way we could have done it by ourselves. Okay, I'm in charge here. The last time. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank my family, my father, my mother, my brother. Been an amazing source of just core support for me throughout my life. Dad, you've taught me it's okay to take chances, and I think I've benefited tremendously from that. Mom, you've taught me how to work hard, work towards a goal, and I've really benefited from that. Brendan, I can't imagine anybody I'd rather have on my team or my group doing anything. Loyalty, commitment, honor, you embody all those things so much, and I respect you. I know you're my little brother, but
by half an inch.
By half an inch, yeah. I should go ahead and say that story now. On the program, I don't know if you guys picked up on that or read it, but my brother would always, he was 3.5 years younger than I was, yet, and all the pictures and all the family pictures were exactly the same height. And then I finally confronted him about it one time, and he confessed he always stood on his tiptoes right before the pictures, because I was always only about 1/2 inch ahead of him. 3.5 years, but only 1/2 inch. And so he'd make up that last little bit there. And that's really, actually, I have a lot to thank Brendan for in that respect, because he's the only reason I really grew at all. I'm sure it was just out of fear. So just to stay that half an inch higher than my brother.
Always look up to you, though, bro.
Thanks. My groomsmen had a very wonderful toast for me. I want to give back a little love. You guys have all been such a wonderful core support group in my life. And, well, Scott, start with you. Don't worry, not much to fear. All I want to say is that, I mean, to this day, this happens constantly. I will be just doing something, and all of a sudden I will just start laughing. And undoubtedly, most of the time, I remember something that Scott said or did, like years ago, but it puts me into hysterics, and it makes my day, and I'm so happy to have a friend like that. Yeah, Scott, definitely. You've been there. You know exactly what I'm talking about. John, I think of you as a pillar. That's the word that comes to mind. I think about all the times, we were in high school together. These are some high school friends of mine, very good old friends. And everybody would just go to John's VW bus and just hang out. And, you just don't go to somebody's car and hang out. Yeah, I mean, it was a bus and all, but the guy had to be pretty cool to hang out in his car. To me, that was just, it's always been this way. You're just such a person that people can just rally around and count on and just gather around. You can build. You are a pillar that everybody seems to just build on. Yeah, and I have just a huge amount of friend support, and I could actually probably talk until the sun set and it was completely dark, but I'm going to limit to one more toast. David? David is the reason I have a job today. You know how there's that book, Everything I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten? Well, my version of that is everything I ever needed to know I learned from Dave. I work with computers, and Dave pretty much, took me from complete illiteracy when I lived with him in college to, showing me the ropes, and pretty much just has been a big part of my life. In that way and many other ways. Thank you, Dave. And, yeah, to my bride. I was clueless.
Cheers.
I assume the fact that I admired her smile from the first day I met her was an accident. Actually, she positioned herself just in the right place. We were, playing Pictionary or something. Actually, and again, if you read the programs, I have Chris and Christy to thank for this. Christy was Angie's roommate at the time, and Chris said, "Hey, we're gonna have a barbecue over at Christy's place. Maybe you want to come." And I was clueless to what was going on behind the scenes, but apparently Angie had heard about me, dolled herself up for me, and was ready with that beautiful smile. And I fell cluelessly but happily into a wonderful relationship with Angie. Although she will tell you it took a month after that for me to actually decide what would be the appropriate first date. But So it shouldn't be surprising we're here 7 years later. I take my time on things, but when I do things, I do it right. So, to my bride, I've waited a long time. You've been wonderfully patient, and I look forward to spending my life with you.
No, I don't know how Anton thinks that he's going to talk about all this groomsmen, and I'm not going to follow. Not as long as stories, though. And I will cry, I'm sure. Just so we all know.
Move the whole span.
Okay. I will go in a separate order, though, and start with Krista. I'm actually going in the order that I've met these women. Backwards. So I have to start with Stephanie. Stephanie, you saved me, and I talk often about how I met you, and how it's the way that it has symbolized our relationship since the beginning. You are one of the most brilliant women I have ever met. You are one of the most beautiful women I have ever met. And I'm so blessed to have you in my life. You have supported me over and over again, and you have supported this relationship, even though it meant no more Friday and Saturday nights. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Krista, I admire you. You are not only ravishing, but you are amazing, because here, 3 weeks after that birth of that beautiful baby, you're able to be by my side. And that also signifies Krista in our relationship. She has always been very, very, I'm going to say stoic. Is that a word? Oh, whatever. Okay. She has always been very, very constant. She has always been very reliable. Krista has always been there for me since the day I met her, and I cannot believe it's been 8 years. That's amazing. And it will be many, many more. Thank you, Krista. And Robin, words cannot express how much I love you, lady. You have been just my soulmate, other than him.
I can't be a girlfriend.
For more years than one can count on two hands. And you've been so supportive of me, and you have been so accommodating for me, and we are such different birds. She wakes up in the morning. I go to bed in the morning. Yet we've always been able to keep a balance, and she's always still calling me at 7 o'clock in the morning. Just to say hi. How are you? And I would hope for many, many more years to come that you will be making those phone calls to me. I love you dearly, darling. Son of a nana. You know, I've told several of you, and I don't know if I've told you all, that Suzanne here is the daughter that I gave to my sister because I wasn't supposed to have children when I was 18. No, how old was I? 12. When Suzanne was born? No. 18? Okay, 18. I was 18. She's 12. Sorry. Okay. And Suzanne, you're beautiful, and I'm so proud that you're such a big part of my life, as are all the women who were in my wedding. Sarah, Sammy, Serena, as well as the boys, Titi, Tanner, and Kev. Where's Kev? Okay, we don't know where Kevin is. Those are all my nieces and nephews, with the exception of the baby, who's a little too young to be in the wedding. You guys, I love you. You are forever my children until the day I have my own. And even after that. And Cindy, my sister, my best friend. I am so happy that you're in my life, even though I have no choice. But even if I had a choice, I think you would be the best friend in the world to me, because you have been here since the day since the day I was born. And you will be here till the day, yeah, okay. So, thank you so much for all of your love, and thank you for your support, and thank you for being a trooper. Everyone, I want to thank you very much for being here. And again, yes, I want to thank our ushers. I want to thank Christy, our reader. I want to thank our greeters. And I want to thank all of their spouses who worked really hard to make this happen. It's a beautiful event. And I vote, let's go party. My groom? I'm supposed to toast my groom? Cheers.
She can just give me a kiss, that works fine. All right, so please enjoy the port over there, and we'll start dancing shortly. Uh-oh. No? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Angelique. All right, so please. Follow the bride. Yes, follow the bride. Oh, yes. Oh. There will be a few more toasts a little later on. I just don't want people to get cold.
How do I turn this off?